Hey friends, what's going on? My name is Rabbit and welcome to episode 163 of our post-game exploration of Jade Cocoon 2's bonus content. In our previous episode, we actually wrapped up all of the former exploration of older Earth forests, and we are ready to enter the level 5, known as Earth Crystal. This has kind of been our goal since we've started this recording session, and we are finally here. Surprisingly, we didn't have any cutscenes in our last episode at all, so I don't know if we exhausted the pool that they had for older forests. I don't know, but I'm guessing we're going to have some more excitement awaiting us here in Earth Crystal, as well as access to new Kalma, so that's also exciting. And then a little less exciting, at the end of our last episode, this is me just being a baby, I'm taking a second just to share, it has nothing to do with gameplay whatsoever. I smacked my elbow against my controller because I'm a freaking spaz, and then I moved my arm in response to it and whacked my wrist against the arm of my chair. So I'm feeling a little bit of the pain here, and wouldn't that be extraordinarily sad if I just sprained my wrist while recording? I'm sure I didn't, but I'm just throwing it out there that I'm in a little bit of pain. So if you hear any awkward movements from my very sensitive microphone, it is just me trying to support my arm because it's aching a little bit. I'm sure it's not a big deal. I just hit my funny bone and then ended up hitting a very tender spot. But hey, what a great opening to this episode, right? Let's go ahead and get started. Guys, I'm not professional at all. What is my problem? Oh gosh, this is why I will never be H.C. Bailey. Oh, because I am ridiculous. Okay, here we are. New land. Let's do it. Let's knock it out. Hopefully we don't get our asses totally handed to us. We do have somewhat of, I wouldn't say our party is questionable, but especially our water side is not the strongest. I really just wanted to try out some new things, get people to their max forms. So, I don't know. Having a bunch of, I think they're like B ranked. Yeah, we've got 2 Bs and 1 S, but it's not the best lineup. I am more than aware of this, so we're just gonna have to see how this works. I'm hoping we can make it through all of Earth Crystal with this team. That is my goal. We've been successful doing that with the other level 5 forests, so let's just see. I'm going to be hopeful. Anyway, as we're making our way through, I guess I will continue the story that I was sharing with you guys in our last episode. Oh my gosh, I just hit my other elbow. This is what I get for being so animated when I talk. I need to just keep my arms to my sides, hold the controller with both hands, and stare at my screen. And that's all I need to worry about. That's it. Just do that, Rabbit. No need to move and twist and shake your ass and everything else that's going on. Okay, so I was sharing with you guys in our last episode that there's been a lot of crap going on at work, primarily just revolving around certain people that I think aren't liked, so it's not really a reflection of job performance, which is sad, because I think in professional environments, there needs to be, oh God, brilliant gem, holler! There needs to be a point where people can just agree to disagree, and you don't have to be friends with everyone you work with. I think there's something to be said for a supervisor or a coworker that can acknowledge that they don't necessarily like this other person, but they don't let it impact their ability to work professionally and collaboratively. And I feel like that's something that should be workplace 101, that as long as someone's doing a good job and they're not being disrespectful or rude to you or the client base or investors, whatever, what have you, I don't think personality differences are necessarily grounds for termination or to target someone for performance improvement stuff. Yet, this week, we found ourselves, I shouldn't say we, I had nothing to do with this except for the fact that I am friends with the girl that I'm just going to refer to as Bethany. I know we used a Beth in a recent story, but a totally different person. I just feel so sorry for Bethany because I think she does have an extremely good heart, and I think that she has found herself in a sticky situation where she's almost being forced to choose between being herself and being who her immediate supervisor kind of wants her to be. And what makes it even sadder is the fact that there is a leader that oversees immediately her team, Bethany's team, and then there's the director who oversees that department and that unit. And the actual immediate supervisor, I guess, the one who's the team lead, doesn't do a good job, and I don't know her super well. Like I said, I'm in a totally different realm. Like, I do a lot of like the education related stuff, and I almost never interact with these other departments unless I'm trying to figure out like what credentialing stuff we need to know more about, or, you know, just things like that. Like, if it doesn't necessarily pertain to any educational tools or resources or presentation related support, I don't have any room, I guess, to involve myself in what's going on. I'm not going to overstep and get involved in other people's crap. Like, I got my own shit to worry about. But at the same time, I am a strong believer in justice. So if I see something, I certainly am one of the first people to speak up and say, like, hey, this feels wrong and I don't know the full story. And oh my God, life is rough, y'all. Life is rough. And I get it that not everyone wants to hear what people on the outside have to say, so I'm respectful of that. But anyway, I think what's going on with Bethany is super unfair. So I told you guys she's not super well liked by the director, and the actual team lead doesn't do a lot to support them, I feel, in that she won't stand up for her team, and she doesn't listen to feedback that like Bethany and some of the others have opted to provide. And it's just led to this point where I guess different people in administration have just been watching Bethany and tracking her behavior. It's super weird.
What's with you two? We're just having a little match.
Gads, Choco never lets down her guard for a minute. Looks like I'm gonna get sent back to the temple.
Cutting corners won't make practice any good. You don't get it.
But cut me a little slack in the forest. It's no joke. It is such a pain being sent back to the temple every time.
Not again. Don't be saying such stuff. You sound like an old lady.
You're awful. You know how much that bothers me.
You guys are sure good friends.
What? How? How are they good friends? It sounds like Choco went a little ham.
Believe it. Cocoon is surprisingly lazy. But I'm surprised. She's gotten much stronger than before. Isn't that because she's training in the fire forest? Lots of attacking beasts there. Oh, yeah. I think we gotta do some special training on auxiliary magic. At this rate, hit attacks can only go so far. Thanks, Kahu.
I don't feel like I did much for you, Choco, but you got it.
I hate to say it, but Choco's better than me in battle. It's so embarrassing as the leader.
Well, there's no reason why the leader has to be the strongest.
You're right. If the leader is too strong, those under may not grow.
Choco's growing like a weed.
You guys.
Actually, that's a really good point. That kind of ties into some of what I'm talking about with shitty leadership in the workplace, but it works here.
Choco along is good in team matches, and everyone else gets better. She's sort of like the point getter of the team.
Is she leaving? Oh, I guess she has to. She lost. That sucks.
We gotta have her work harder. She is the leader.
All right, Choco, whatever. I really don't care about your shit. But interesting quotes. Interesting quotes, as Kahu wigs out a little bit there. But yeah, so anyway, I noticed that some shit was going down with Bethany because a few of the directors had apparently been just watching her and taking notes on things that she was doing and tracking the most insane stats, like things that you wouldn't think anyone would give a shit about or pay attention to. Things like, how many times did she smile when someone entered the building? Or how many times did Bethany offer to get someone a cup of coffee? Like random things like that where it's just like, y'all are tripping. This is not even necessarily outline in her job description. Like, yes, these are things that, as I said in our last episode, I believe it's important for any organization, whether it's educationally based or it's more of a practitioner environment where it's a hospital or a clinic or something like that. Yeah, I totally do agree that everyone should be willing to pitch in when they have some downtime. I ended up cleaning up a kid's puke. And that has nothing to do with teaching. So, I think sometimes you just take one for the team, and if you're there and you see a need needs to be met, just fucking be an adult and do it. But goddamn, I would be hella mad if randomly a bunch of people who just didn't like me were keeping track of how many times I don't know, shook someone's hand. Is that even a stat that matters? I get it if you're seeing that consistently people are greeting me and I'm just like, fuck you. Yeah, talk to me about it. Maybe keep track of that and talk to the director of my department. But oh my God, that's insane that they were just logging this. And keep in mind that at no point in all of this, apparently this has been going on for the last month, no one actually approached Bethany and said, hey, we're not super impressed with your behavior as of late, so we just want you to know that we're expecting you to do a little bit better. We're specifically frustrated by X, Y, and Z, so we're just giving you a verbal heads up. And yeah, that would upset her, but I feel like that's so much more professional and makes so much more sense than secretively tracking random stats on her. And then what actually ended up erupting the other day was she received a formal performance improvement plan from Human Resources, the director of her department, and then her specific supervisor / the leader of their unit, which is insane because something that Bethany had disclosed to me when she was upset and crying, and she called me because I was doing something else. I don't remember exactly where I was. I think I was driving back from an expo. Either way, doesn't matter. I wasn't there for the initial stuff that was going on, but she gave me a call and was crying and telling me all this stuff was going on. And it's nuts because she actually emailed me. She had just received a one-on-one, I guess you could say it was I don't want to call it a performance review so much as it was just a staff assessment that we're supposed to fill out. I don't know if it's supposed to be quarterly. I almost feel like it's up to the director of the department to determine how often you do them, but I think we're supposed to do them quarterly. Either way, she just recently had hers with the unit leader, and her assessment was 95% positive. She scored 4s out of 5s and 5s out of 5s on almost every single tracking piece, where it's her attitude at work was great, her efficiency at things was great, her, I guess just the results of the work and her tracking things was all great. The only feedback that she really got was that she's not considered super approachable, which is an important part of her more consultative support role. And since she is interacting immediately with families and just people popping in and out of the clinics, it's important that even if it's not in her nature, she at least pretends to have this welcoming air about her, which I think that's valid. Yet, at the same time, what are you basing it on? Has she not been doing that already? I don't know how much of that was just tacked on because they know how she interacts with other staff, but do you see her interacting that way with new families? So I think that changes the tone completely, and it's not appropriate to include that if she actually is doing a good job when interacting with others. I don't know. I get where they're coming from, and I'm not saying it's wrong that they put that in her assessment, but it was just an interesting thing for them to include as her only negative. Wow, really, game? That's what you throw in here? We're gonna, I guess... No, I'm just going to drop it. It's not even worth anything. So yeah, anyway, so she was sharing that with me, and she sent it to me so I could actually see it. And she's like, I'm not lying. And I just want you to know that I literally just did my staff assessment with the unit leader, and it was almost all positive. So how can we go from you telling me that I'm like a 95% perfect employee or amazing employee to suddenly I'm getting this formal warning that's going in my permanent record that I have to sign and acknowledge that if in 30 days I don't meet these random criteria that you've outlined today, some of which I've heard for the very first time, that you can fire me and let me go. Like, that just seems, one, super unprofessional, because why have no conversations been had up until this point about the things that you guys are frustrated about? And two, it almost feels disingenuous, the meeting I had with the unit leader. Like, was she lying that I've been doing a good job on purpose to mislead me and make me think that my job was fine and I was doing a good job? Was she purposefully wanting to keep me in this position where I am not doing enough? So she just, I think, had a lot of valid questions, to be honest with you guys, where she wasn't sure how it's ethical to receive like a 95% or whatever the actual percent was. I don't remember. But let's just say it was like a 95% positive assessment, and then you go literally from that with no conversations in between over the course of a couple of days to you've got 30 days to fix this, this, and this, or you're out of here. Like, that's crazy, and that's demoralizing, and it's, if I can just be blunt, it's pretty fucked up, you guys. Like, I would have also been upset if that had happened to me. I honestly would have just quit. Fortunately, I am a pretty direct person in the first place, and I think I'm pretty good at picking up on people's energy, whereas I wonder if Bethany truly wasn't paying attention to the fact that a lot was going on. I just feel like I do my best to approach people directly, and I wouldn't say that I confront people, but if something's going on and I am questioning murmurings that I'm hearing, I take it straight to the top or to the person that I need to. I've even pulled aside the owner of this company before when I was not happy with something that happened, which I know for some people that is an absolute no-no. You do not go straight to the owner or the person who oversees all of your company's happenings, but I don't have time to fuck around with people who are going to bullshit me and not do their jobs. I'm not about that life, you guys, and there is not a job I think that's that's more important than my self-respect and my mental health. So if I'm in a place or in a position to where I feel like I'm not being valued to such an extreme that I'm sad all the time and crying all the time, or I'm constantly anxious and nervous about the state of my job, I'm going to just risk it and go to the director. And then if that doesn't work, then, it's probably not worth me staying in the first place. But I'm not just going to sit in this constant state of limbo, not knowing what's going on, yet kind of secretly knowing what's going on. I don't know. Maybe that makes me a little bit crazy, but I'm not playing these games with people.
Hey, Kahu, let's battle.
God damn it, Choco.
What's this all of a sudden?
Again, I feel like we battle Choco all the fucking time. I haven't fought Vanilla in what feels like forever.
Go! Don't pull any punches!
Okay, everyone, all together.
Well, I am going to just start out by using I think I'm going to use my Regenera book and try to bring back Patrick, I think is the one who's down. Guys, we're going to try to do our best here. Things are looking rough, but it's not the end of the world. Or it shouldn't be the end of the world. Oh, God. We'll see how this goes. Choco is pretty tough, but I think we should be okay. Please do not kill my... Woo! We barely made it. Holy guacamole. If we can get sleep... Oh, that's perfect. Oh, yes. Please get confusion off. Did it work? All right, we got 2 of them up, but 1 is confused. Let's see if we can get some heals off. Maybe I should have waited and saved this fight for our next episode. I don't know how long this is going to take. Hopefully not too long. I'm feeling the pressure, friends. I'm feeling the pressure. Please stop missing, you guys. I really need you to get your shit together. And I need to get my own shit together, to be quite honest. Okay. Let's try chilling on this side for a bit. I feel like God damn it, they got the stuns off. Choco has consistently been a bit of a pain in the ass, but I think we've got what it takes to take her shit down. Let's look at what books I've got in tow. I want to wait until I feel like we're in a much better position before getting too deep back into my thoughts about this story here. Let's do... I think I'm going to actually try... Let's do... I need to get some more books, y'all. I'm not in the best position right now. But I think it's okay. Let's try... I guess the inciting book? I probably need to go back through and run through a few level 5 forests to get more offensive stuff. Because we're not sitting super pretty. I do have enough resurrect stuff. What the fuck is this all about? Woo! That was a clutch growth. So we ended up getting all of our mana back, which is absolutely needed. We gotta kill one of them. But I am worried about Deidre. One down though, friends. One down. Oh god. And I think what I'll actually do is, if we can, let's use the... What is it? The Recovery Bible. So damage caused restores HP. So anything they try to do should be null and void this turn, and I should get 1, if not 2 kills off. Bam! Thanks for the heals, bro. Really appreciate it. Oh, I shouldn't be such a sassy asshole, but that book is too good. I need to maybe stock up on those, because I feel like that in and of itself does a lot for rendering the opponent's turn completely useless. Woo! And 2 in 1. Come on, Deidre. Oh yeah, you're stunned. That's not super good. I think I will stay on this side one more time. Just to see. No, you're joking. I forgot that she has some mad bullshit constantly happening. But whatever, we're gonna kill this one. And I can't do anything. That's not super good. But let's just try again. Please don't focus, Deidre. I need more Augs, y'all. Not only are they tanky, but they themselves do a lot of damage. We might be able to kill... I don't think we are. Somebody here. Deidre, focus the center. Yes! Yes! Get fucking wrecked! Okay. This could either be a super good turn or super bad. Okay. I'm getting a little sick of this shit. Not going to lie. What the fuck? So stupid. Well, I feel a little bit better, like we can let them do their thing and turn it back over to the story. So yeah, I think that I'm one of those people that I'm just a bit more aggressive and direct. So if I feel like there are too many shenanigans going on, I feel okay, I guess, not confronting people, but at least asking up front, like, what's going on? What can I do to make you feel a bit better about me or about whatever's going on? And I don't think that Bethany necessarily did that, even though she probably should have. And it just, I don't know, really not a good situation for anyone to be in. And I think that listening to her and seeing how they handled all of this, it's just really sad. Like, God, I don't know. I feel bad that I'm powerless to change her circumstances. So anyway, that ended up happening with her. And of course, that makes a really awkward conversation for me when I'm coming in and I'm just like, well, y'all, what the fuck is going on? Like, what? Why did y'all go before me? I don't want to keep using my books. I guess I'm going to have to, I'm probably going to have to just rotate for a second, see who I can bring back. I only have one more opportunity to bring someone back, though. No! What the fuck? Y'all play too much! Oh my god, you guys. That's pretty lame. I guess what I'm going to do then is let's use our HP back book, switch to the fireside, and I guess from there I'll end up bringing some folks back. I don't know what else I can really do because I think, I only have a chance to bring back one person. So that's kind of where we're at. You know what? I can probably use it. I swear to God. Okay, perfect, perfect. So not too bad for me. They shouldn't focus. Oh, it didn't even bring back the person I needed it to. So that's that, I guess. Fossa Magna. So broken. Come on. Come on, you guys. Well, we're going to just end this because I really don't want to wait for... Well, there we go. I was going to say I don't want to give her the chance to do more garbage, but she's bringing people back. That is getting a little old. We should kill both of these things, though, so she will not be in the position to heal anyone else up. So, with that being said, to finish at least this part of the story, I guess I just can't believe that this place thinks that it's okay to have operated that way. It's just super duper sad and unfortunate. Oh man, I wish I had something to bring my folks back, but I don't. So we're going to have one person miss out on XP, but it won't be the end of the world. It's pretty much a done deal for these. So these scrubs, I've got enough books to where I can heal if I need to. And I don't think she's got what it takes to handle me. Oh, come on, Deidre. Please kill this one. No, not the center. What are you doing? Oh, my God. Okay. Patrick, have you even had a chance to go? I don't think you have. And they, for whatever reason, do not like Deidre. Her beasts are a little crabby, I guess, about what's going on in my camp. But they need to stay in the lane because it's over. No! Kill the one that's there. What are you doing? You sure can't, girl. I mean, you really couldn't have let your guard down earlier anyway. Oh, and he's out of mana. Yeah, it's definitely over. Okay, if you guys could please stop focusing. You guys, this game.
Hey, that doesn't work at all.
Dragging it out unnecessarily. Woo, at least we dodged that garbage, because that fucking sucks. Whoop, whoop. Y'all, we fucking made it. It's over. It's so over. Unless... Oh, yeah, perfect. We got that guard up. So I will just... As soon as we wrap up everything here with Choco, we will just call this an episode. Didn't you already say that? Just so that we're not going for another half hour. I feel so bad. I really probably should have just ended our episode right as we were starting, but I wasn't sure how long this was going to take. Yet, here we are. I really should know better by now.
Can't stand it.
And we will for sure finish more of the stuff that ended up happening with Bethany in our next episode. Oh, I promise, because there's more, friends. There's more.
God, you're really strong. I'm impressed. But Jaco, I think you're the strongest one in the Sweet Notes. Oh, really? Truly? Really? Really? You're right. I almost never lose to any of the other knights. But I do have to try some practice matches against other people, too. Fighting your only friends makes your fighting style a little lopsided. It doesn't matter if I win against the Sweet Knights if I lose to other beast hunters.
Yeah, I guess, Choco. Get the fuck out of my way so I can grab what I came here for. We'll talk to her once, maybe twice more, and then we'll wrap this up.
Right. Now I've got to use my anti-Kahu strategy. Or should I move toward an all-purpose almighty? That's a tough choice.
I don't know what you're talking about. I switched my shit up.
Right. Now I've got to use...
So yeah, I don't know what she's trying to prepare herself for. I almost never have the same team. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Fully resurrects. I don't know how I feel about using my shit, though. Ugh, I guess it's fine. We'll get Emil back. Yeah, I really need to buy some things, y'all. We're not doing so hot in terms of our inventory, but it's okay. There will be plenty of opportunities for us to bolster our goods here in the next episode, maybe 2. We shall see. But thanks as always for watching, friends. I am your host, Rabbit, and this is our post-game exploration of Jade Cocoon 2's bonus content. So I will see you guys very shortly in episode 164. So take care until then.